Today, we're going to go over a Reddit story title. Wife cheated, no begging to come back. This is my first post, but I have been lurking since it all went down. So this is all pretty fresh. My wife of 5 years, been together for 13, caught her cheating the first week of May, found DMs that painted the entire picture, and still burns just thinking about it. She started talking to this guy at the beginning of March, and towards the end of March, when I started to notice the change, social media selfies were extra, going out to the same club/bar more and more, and this is where she met this guy. She would go with girlfriends and her mom and sisters, so at first I didn't think too much of it, but once she started coordinating going to this place, which is not like her at all, I knew something was up. I would randomly try to check her phone, but it had a complex password, etc., all the red flags. Anyway, a week before I caught her, I called her out on the rift between us, because I'm sure all of you have known how a cheater acts, and she said she thinks we need to separate because we are too different, blah, blah, blah. So I agreed and told her if she wanted to separate, she needed to leave, and we agreed that I would give her time to find a place. Since I have always been the provider, we do have an 11-year-old son, so she has chosen not to work for a long time. Fast forward a week, I find the DMs and confront her through text. All she says is she's coming to get her stuff when I'm at work. So she moves in with her sister, no job, no money. We do agree that no matter what, we would share 50-50 with our son. May 4th was the day I caught her. There was zero contact with her the first 2 weeks. Her own sister and mom were disgusted with her and trying to be a shoulder to lean on through the hell I was going through. I couldn't sleep or eat. I run my own company, so trying to hold it together has taken every ounce out of me to keep this moving. Knowing that she threw away everything for a guy at the club makes me sick. What she is putting our son through for her own selfish desires. I have not been a perfect husband by all means, but I have been a faithful provider for our family the entire time. And to rub salt in the wound, she starts going on social media posting lies that we have been separated for a long time, and we are going through a divorce and that she met someone else. But everyone close to me knows the truth. I did start the divorce process through mediation because, at least until now, we agreed on almost everything, but I'm sure that will change. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. It helps me hit the YouTube algorithm. After a month of hell and no contact, me just avoiding knowing anything about her and her new life, I started to pick myself back up and kind of look forward to the future, at least for a few moments at a time. Then a week ago, she sends a half-ass apology text first time, admitting she was wrong. I ignored it and planned on not responding to anything that didn't have to do with our son or divorce. A few more the next day saying she wanted to talk and how sorry she was. Then the following day about 100 voice texts and texts begging me to forgive her and take her back, and how she was blinded and would do anything to make it right. Turns out she got a DUI a few nights before, and I guess without me to hold her hand, her world is crumbling around her now all of a sudden. I always believed in karma and that it would catch up to her, but I seriously didn't expect it to happen this fast. For a brief moment, I felt a small victory for once after the month I just went through, but that faded fast. And for the past week, and small progress I made has started all over again. I'm staying strong, but there's that little devil in the back of my mind, tempting me to see if she is willing to change, but trust me, I know it's just a desperation attempt by her. This is ongoing. Now she keeps saying that she will show me that she can be a better person, but I was better off when she was just living her new best life. Sorry for the book, and a terribly written one at that. There are so many more details that make it even more effed up, but this is the summary, but thanks to anyone that reads. This sub has been a place where I don't feel alone. Just reread what I posted and wanted to add a few more details. When I found the DMs, she had been sleeping with this guy for at least 3 weeks before she asked for the separation, saying she was going to the store or to her sister's house when she was going to see him. I would take my son to practice and go to the gym, kind of my routine after work. She would use that time to sneak around. And that is only what I know because SC and Instagram were how they communicated. So God only knows how many other times she lied with SC messages that delete. Also, when she first talked about separating/divorce, she said she did not want anything house, etc. Just 50-50 with our son, but the day before I found the DMs, I reiterated the fact that we cannot live together and be separated through text. She blew up and told me that this was her home and would not leave. And legally, if anyone needed to leave, it was me. Lol, guess she read something on Instagram. Thank God I found her old phone the next day and was able to log into her social media because she uses the same password for everything. I could not imagine what kind of hell she would have put me through without me having concrete evidence. Now let's read some of the advice the Redditors left in the comment section. Comment number 1 by Mysterious Teaching 30 says, "Keep your head up, keep moving forward. She has made her choices willingly and deliberately to be in the position she is now in. If you haven't done it already, lawyer up. Get this show on the road, get the evidence you need to prove infidelity. If you're in a no-fault state, you're probably going to be taken to the cleaners money-wise. If you have a joint bank account, take out half so she can't empty it all in a night. Get a counselor for you and your child. You're going to have to make time to get your head right, and you're going to have to protect your child as much as you can from using poor emotional outlets in this extremely stressful time." OP replied back and said, "Thanks for the words of advice. And yes, I live in a no-fault state, SMH. She says she doesn't want anything, the house, the business, etc., but I already know that will change and have a lawyer on standby for when that happens." Comment number 2 by Mizango says, "And trust, her friends knew. A lot of women, married or not, are as thick as thieves. Cut them all off. Everyone who participated and normalized this shit." Good luck to you, OP. OP replied back and said, "Absolutely they did, her younger sister for sure. And even the one she moved in with. She was there for me after the fact and felt terrible. But I know they all knew. Now, how do you not see it being at the club with her, cutting all ties?" Be sure to like and subscribe as it helps the channel to grow. Comment what you think about the situation below. Thanks for watching.